Hi, welcome back to my channel, Crafting a Country Life. I have some Halloween projects I'd like to share, and these I'm posting for Jill Norwood's Saturday Morning Makes. I created these over the past couple of weekends, and I'd like to show you what they are. I have actually two variations on a tag, and then two variations on a witch die cut. And the first tag that I have right here, these are both cut from the same AliExpress tag die that I've had in my stash for quite a while. It has stitching around the edge, as you can see right here. And what I did is I took some of the Distress Oxide, I think it was the mustard one, and I just put a little bit of that around the edges of this yellow tag. And the cardstock itself has a very pale polka dot on it. And there's a whole series of these in Joann's open stock area of the paper crafting department in their stores. And you can just buy loose sheets. And oftentimes they have them on sale, for 10 or 12 of them for $2. And I have a teacher's discount, so I can apply that as well. But sometimes they'll even put them on sale with an extra 20% off coupon. And you can do really well just picking those up when they have them on sale. So anyway, I distressed the edges a little bit on that. And then I cut out some circles and ghost shapes and did a little bit of distressing with I think it's called black soot on the distress inks. And I did the same thing at the bottom with these tiny little leaf cutouts. Some of them are glittery silver and the others are just like a white, it's a little hard to see, but a white sparkle, textured sparkle paper, also from Joann's in the open stock area. And these lightly sparkled, solid textured papers are really pretty. They don't have a lot of glitter, but there's just a little hint of glitter in the paper that really kind of gives a nice look to your finished projects without being too glittery, So I used those for the little leaf cutouts at the bottom, and then I added some pom-pom trim and some tiny little Nuvo drops. And these little ghosts are actually sequins, and I distressed around the edges of those as well. I don't know if that's going to focus any better, but hopefully you can see that. And then there's a couple of bats on there, and I put a hole reinforcer around the opening and then added a bow and some ribbons at the top. And these are just random ribbons. I can't quite remember where I got them from. Some are from Dollar Tree, like the black gauze, and others are from Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So that's the first card. The back is just a plain distressed yellow cardstock. And then the other card, which is cut out of the same die, has a very subtle checkerboard. The black is a subtle checkerboard. It's a little bit hard to see it because I added some black soot distressing around the edges as well, but there is a little bit of a checkerboard pattern there. And then I created a crepe paper rosette and overlaid that with some, it was fabric that I bought by the yard at Joann's in the specialty fabric section over where the bridal department is. And it's a very lightweight mesh fabric. And I just cut a circle out of that and added it on top, and then used some sequins and some tiny beads on top of the sequins, as well as using the witch die cut here, and then again that subtly glittered solid color paper that I picked up at Joann's. And they have these solid glitters in a lot of different colors, so I've enjoyed picking up different colors to keep in my stash for when I need it. And then again, just down below is a stamped and embossed greeting. Okay, and then the back is the yellow with the distress around the edge. Okay, and then I created a Memorydex card using the same die, and this is an AliExpress witch die that I've had in my stash for a couple of years. And this is a close-up of that Memorydex card. These are a little flat. I did put a little bit of pop-up foam underneath the witch and then underneath the peach-colored rosette as well. And I used a little bit of that Hobby Lobby sequin trim. It's kind of like a thread, but it has little sequins on it. And I wrapped that around and around and then just tucked it underneath the silvery moon. And then added a little sequin sentiment on top of a piece of cardstock. A little bit of bling added on there. And then some little flowers here and a tiny little white cabochon spider. And the paper is from the Prima 31 collection, the paper that I used for the shaker in the background card. There's the back. And this piece is a double layer with the 31 collection paper on this side. I cut two of them out and glued them together to give it a little bit more body. But this holographic silvery and black spider pattern is from the new DCWV Happy Halloween collection, I think it's called, from Joann's. And then just, you know, a spiderweb die cut and a little bit of extra bling glued on to the surface. So this is a shaker, and I put some white crystal netting over it to hold it in place and stitched it on my sewing machine. So that is the Memorydex card with the same witch that is on this tag here. And I really had a lot of fun making these. They took me a little while. I think that I really need to go through yet another iteration of organizing my craft room so that I can, you know, access things more quickly. I'm finding that it takes me a long time to, you know, locate the particular things that I'm looking for to add into my paper crafts. So I'm thinking I may change things around in this room so that I have larger tubs that have everything in them for a given theme or a particular holiday, and then have everything within that tub, you know, coordinate with that particular theme. So for example, I would have a Halloween tub, and then inside I would have other smaller plastic trays and boxes labeled with what is inside that will coordinate with. And I think it just might make my crafting sessions go a little bit quicker, but we'll see how that goes. And if any other folks have ideas for ways that they have found helpful to organize their studios to make things a little easier to work, I would greatly appreciate hearing about that, or seeing even a video of how you organize all of your paper craft materials to make your crafting life a little bit more efficient. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed seeing my projects for this week, and hopefully we'll see you back another time, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye for now.